First of all, congratulations to all of those who are already in the Hall of Fame, and certainly to the really overwhelming class that has already gone before me. I can't tell you how proud I am to represent the 2007 team. It feels weird that I'm up here by myself, but I'm sure the guys will get our glory here as a unit. I was fortunate enough, I guess, a beneficiary of good timing to be part of the 3 championships in 4 years. It's pretty incredible when you think about it. When you're in the moment, you're just thinking about how to win the next game. I'll echo Chris's comments, and certainly Neil, thank you and really all the founding fathers who came before us to really lay the foundation. I can remember, similar to Chris, he had a brother on the team. I remember coming up for a game in 2003. It was a semifinal, Division II. I think it was New York Tech. And beautiful day, home game. I had no idea what Moyne Lacrosse was all about. You guys ended up losing that game, and it was a great game. But I left that game really excited because I knew I was getting something serious, and I knew the potential that the guys had laid out in front of us. It's funny, I'm representing the 2017, but it's hard not to compare the 4 different teams that I was on. 2004, you could tell it was a loose group of guys, and everyone had a chip on their shoulder, right? Lost the year before, knew we were right there with them, and it was all about pushing through. Brandon Spillett had a phenomenal run there and kind of pushed us through to the top, and we got our first ring. 2005, we had a heck of a team too. We ran into a hot goalie in the semifinals. 2006, I don't know that I've ever been a part of a team. I certainly haven't been a part of a team that special. That group of guys, we had the focus and determination unlike anything I've ever seen. We were a machine. Our defense was incredible. We had some great weapons on offense. It was a pretty fun run. So it brings me to 2007. Totally different year. We lost the 2006 senior class, which I got to believe, Coach, is one of the most talented groups of lacrosse talent that's ever come through here. And not only were they great players, but you had some really strong personalities and leadership qualities as well. So 2007, we started with a pretty tough schedule, and we're still trying to figure out who we were as a team. The one thing I kept looking, I actually looked at some stats, and I was blown away. All the years kind of blur, but blown away by how many one-goal games we had that season. So we actually lost, which is unheard of for Moyne at that time. We lost 2 games in the month of March. 2 games on the road, each by a goal, one at Bryant, one at Merrimack. So we had kind of our toughness and really had to stay together. We had that toughness tested early on. We actually had, after that loss to Merrimack up there, we had the #1 team in the country at the time, Dowling, coming to our place the first week in April. And it was do or die. I mean, at that time, there were 4 teams in the D2 NCAA tournament, so another loss, we're out. I mean, even with 2, we would have to scratch our way to get back in there. So I'm really proud of the group of guys and what we accomplished going forward. We ended up beating Dowling, the #1 team that day, 17-4, and it wasn't even that close. I mean, we came out. I don't know that I had seen the focus on that team. I think that's when it really all started to come together. The next 8 games to close out the NE10 schedule, we won by an average score of 14-4. So we really hit our stride then, and it again, 2006 was a different story. I think we were probably a little more talented at every level, and certainly came together earlier on. 2007, each game that we played, we got more and more out of each guy on the team, and it was pretty special. So we ended up obviously winning the national championship. I don't know, Mike, where you are, but that was a shot, right? That ball was, I think, tipped in the goal. So it was almost poetic fashion the way we won that game, because that season was such a struggle to really get through every win and get through every game, that we won that game on the last second of the game, really on a contested play. You know, when I step back and I think about it, it's really incredible having 3 championships from Moyne, being able to be a part of something as special as it is. The biggest thing that I'm most proud of, and I think our team that year would echo it. I think, by the way, we probably led I don't know, Coach, probably led the history of Moyne with the most team meetings that year. I can remember some late night players only type of things where Jeeves is looking at me. You know, guys had to just really rally together and get around each other. So when I think about 2007, it was really about coming together, and it was really about leadership. The lessons that I learned being, you know, a captain of that team and really having to drive each and every one of those players and watching the guys drive each other, those are the lessons I take with me in life, I take with me in the business world, and certainly as a father as well. And I can sit here with a smile on my face to say we're all champions because of it.